Jacksonville's 5-year-long debate over adding legal protections prohibiting discrimination against gay, lesbian, and bisexual and transgender people shows signs it will soon end. The controversial proposed expansion of the Human Rights Ordinance was approved today by a third City Council committee. Channel 4's Jim Pickett has been following this saga from the start back in 2012. He's joining us live. Jim, what are the signs that you're seeing that this really is about to end?
Well, number one, that's the Finance Committee, which did approve it today, and usually the City Council follows suit with Finance. And now there are 10 council members who have voted in favor of this ordinance, and that's enough to make it law. The HRO has drawn the biggest crowds to City Council in recent history, and it's expected to do the same Tuesday night when they take a final vote. But today, the Finance Committee approved the ordinance without any changes. That set the fate for what could happen next week, something supporters have been trying for years.
I think of the 19 council members, 10 have voted favorably for the bill in some version by this point after 3 committee hearings. So I think that we are on track to do what we need to do and get this thing passed on the 14th.
Those who've opposed the bill admit today that it's going to be tough, but they say they're not giving up, and they will try a different tactic that includes getting voters involved.
I and we, as those that oppose, are committed to a referendum one way or the other. So we will do everything in our power, and we'll put this on the ballot and defeat this.
Council members debated today segments of the law that would define how the definition of religious groups, which are not churches, and how they would be exempt from the new law. And those will be tweaked on Tuesday. But for now, Councilman Bowman, who introduced the legislation this round, is pleased.
Right now, it looks like we've got the votes. I'm sure it's going to be a long discussion. I'm sure there'll be some amendments put out on Tuesday, but I feel very good where we are right now.
Bill Gulliford, who plans on voting against the measure, says this protection will hurt religious groups. And even though his plan was defeated today, he's not giving up.
Right now, I'd say they got the votes. I don't think that they would have introduced it unless they pretty well figured they had the votes.
So on Tuesday night, they're still expecting large crowds here. In fact, they're even expecting some problems. So they are going to have extra security, but they do believe that this could pass. But we have 6 days until then. Who knows what could happen? We're live from City Hall. Jim Pickett, Channel 4, the local station.